Good morning and welcome back to AskImma.com. On YouTube, it's AskImma Giocoli. So I am the broker owner of Tyler Vincent Real Estate, and we are covering in season 1 going from renting to buying. And the next episode will be how to transition from renting to buying in 3 simple steps. And so what I love to do is always help people to get to their destination. And so being in real estate since 2002, I've acquired quite a bit of skills that I can help you in a very smooth, seamless manner to get there with the least possible stress. So today's episode is going to be quick. It's strictly weekend Q&A. I received 3 questions and I'd like to cover them with you today. So let's begin with the first question, which was, how long in advance do I need to prepare to shift into buying? So for those that are currently renting and paying very high rent, maybe this particular person's paying rent in excess of $3,700. I believe it was closer to $4,000. So someone who's paying $4,000 a month rent already most likely has the income qualifications required to finance. So step 1 would be to talk to a financial institution and determine your buying power. So how far in advance? Let's stick to the question here, and that is all depending on the market that you're in. I would say no more than 4 to 6 months, assuming you have all your ducks in order and you know where you want to live, because the figuring out where you want to live process can take very long. A lot of people think they want to live where they're renting and then later realize that that's not where they want to live. So that process alone really requires a little more digging. I do one-on-one help, so please reach out to me directly for that, 917-569-9881, or my email on the TylerVincentRealEstate.com website. So really, let's just assume you already know where you want to live, you already contacted a financial institution, and you're just ready to shop around and then pull the trigger. That's great. So that process alone is just going to take you about 3 weeks of open houses in the area in which you've targeted. Making an offer, negotiating brings you into maybe week 5, week 6. Sometimes sooner. Some people are really quick to decide on where they want to live. Other people take longer, so it is an individual thing. It's kind of hard to really put the thumb on that. But the process from an accepted offer to closing can take anywhere from 45 days to as much as 120 days, depending on the bank and how much down and the financing and the appraisal process. So I usually suggest in a highly desired area or an area of gentrification where there's lots of opportunity and lots of people shopping, you give yourself at least 4 months, maximum 6, not 8, not 12, too far in advance. New York City's fast. It's a quick market. We don't have time to wait a year for someone to buy something. You can always start looking, navigating those neighborhoods way in advance, and then when you're really ready and you've selected the area that you want to live in, it's anywhere from 4 months, a 4-month process. I wouldn't say that it's really much more than that, so don't go driving yourself crazy. So pretty much that's the answer to that, okay? And there are too many variables. It's really an individual thing. One-on-one coaching works the best for this. Make the commitment. It's a small fee that I charge for that. And then if you buy through me, I will gladly refund it to you at closing. Full refund, 100%. If you don't, and you take my information and knowledge and go shop on your own, great. So you just saved yourself agony and pain and stress. So it's totally worth it. So give me a buzz, and don't forget, Tyler Vincent Real Estate. So now, question 2, do you think that all the new development will bring the market down in the next couple of years? And do we wait for that? So here goes. This person called in specifically about Brooklyn, specifically in the Gowanus, Carroll Gardens area. And so there is a glut of development slated to come out. They're in the process of rezoning the area. Now, no one's a magician or a Merlin, so we don't have a crystal ball. So I don't know when the zoning is going to change and how fast and furious this development's coming. Along 4th Avenue, there's a ton of new buildings. Most of them are rentals, some are not. So it really matters. Don't just look at a construction site and assume that they're condominiums that you're going to have the opportunity to buy, because they could be just luxury rental buildings. So Does oversaturation bring down markets? The answer to that is yes. Does it mean the market's going to collapse? No. The market generally just adjusts. And so if you see that there's way too many available apartments, just negotiate stronger. Just make sure your footing is strong and you are aligned with someone who knows the market and can go to bat for you and with you so that they can get you home. Right? So align yourself with a real estate agent that knows what they're doing and knows how to negotiate and understands this boom of construction. When I started doing real estate in Carroll Gardens, it was in 2007. It was the peak of the market, the mushrooming of all new development. And I know how to ride that wave. And I know what the developers are looking for. I know how to close those deals. And I've had the experience in that long enough. And now I'm here 12 years later. So I never suggest waiting. I suggest if you're ready, go out and start looking. Negotiate for tomorrow if you feel the market's going down or you're guided that way by your real estate professional. And just be leery of the real estate agents that are pushing you to make offers on stuff you're totally not sold on. You make sure that your instinct and your gut is telling you this is where you want to lay your hat and this is where you want to be. Otherwise, pass. When in doubt, leave it out. Last question of the day before we wrap is, I'm not sure where to begin. Can you explain a little bit about how to start? So this is someone who's just thinking about buying and might have a few fears holding them back. So where do you begin? First step is always finances. Finances. Please speak to a financial institution of your choice. If you need recommendations, don't hesitate to contact me. I have plenty. So you can start with a great, strong financial institution. See what your buying power is. Tell them you just want to do a pre-approval process. That's really step one. Once you receive that piece of paper from them, it'll put other things into perspective. So if your buying power is $300,000 and you live in an area that everything starts at $500,000, you may need to then just consider a different area. So step one, always begin there. Don't be afraid. They do the pre-approval process. It's not that expensive. There might be some minor fees, well worth it. Don't waste your time. Looking, if this year is not the year, we can put you on track so that next year is the year. If you need more information with that, everything comes down to the show me the money phase, only because without the money and without the bank, we really can't just buy real estate. And so it is just the harsh reality of the way it goes. So please just check with your financial institution and a mortgage broker that you just totally love and want to work with. And then we can take it from there. Just poke into this channel, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you, more than willing to share my knowledge, more than willing to get you on the right track. So happy house hunting, shifting from renting to buying with Imma Giocoli at Tyler Vincent Real Estate. Look out for our next real episode 7, which is shifting in 3 simple steps, and break out your pencils for that. Today, just Q&A. Have a great day and enjoy this 50-degree weather in New York City. Ciao.